The next question also really is talking about the legislature, so we're keeping with a theme here. Why doesn't the legislature make the tough decisions and eliminate the need for so many propositions?
That's a very good question, and at times it's because of two-thirds rule, because there is not a compromise to get to two-thirds, or because people are paying more attention to the fundraising than the issues. I think that we do need initiative reform. And specifically, we ought to require that more initiatives be statutory instead of constitutional. Because when they're constitutional, then no adjustments can be made without going back onto the ballot and fighting it out in a very costly battle on the ballot. So I think that we need to change that. But frankly, there are decisions going on all the time in Sacramento that really leave me scratching my head. There was a vote to deny a small bit of funding that was actually court-ordered to make a school in Redwood City safe in the past year. And my competitor voted against approving a very, very small amount of money, but voted for a very costly tax credit for the motion picture industry. And when you look at the money that the motion picture industry gives to California legislators, it's appalling.
Jerry Hill.
The initiative process is broken. It's certainly, when you look at when Hiram Johnson and the reform movement of the early 1900s, when they developed that, they were fighting Southern Pacific, who controlled, owned the state of California, and every elected official just about in the state. And the process then worked. It worked successfully for many years. But now, when you can spend $2 to $3 million to qualify anything, and you can see on the ballot this year with Mercury Insurance and the owner of Mercury Insurance moving forward with Proposition 33, and it just takes a few dollars to qualify. It's being subverted by the money interest today that it was designed to prevent historically and before. We did make a change this last year, and that is now, as you can see, the propositions are all on the November ballot, the general election ballot, not on the gubernatorial election. There have been efforts. I sat on a task force it was a joint select committee to look at trying to develop ways, and there are a number of ways to try and have greater clarity. Because in most cases, the proposition doesn't tell you how much money this is going to cost or where the money is going to come from. And people, in many cases, just vote for it because they like the idea. But then we wind up paying for that in the future. We need reform, we need clarity, but we want to preserve the right of the citizenry and the public and the people of California to be able to use their own powers to create and change laws. And many of what we see today is not what we've seen in the past.